campaign has reached its peak for the assembly polls, and what is the points you are feeling from the ground? Because you have been campaigning.
Yes. No. The message I am getting is very clear from people. They want change. They are fed up of this this politics of the last 20, 30 years, which has led them into a dead end. We are the highest unemployed youth force in the country today. Highest unemployment in the country is in Keralam. Highest inflation is in Keralam. Keralam used to be a food surplus state, and today almost everything that is consumed in the state is imported from Karnataka or Tamil Nadu. 4 out of 10 graduates are unemployed. And the migration of youth from the state has doubled. So any which way you look at it, people are fed up. You are stuck. And people are only being given, verbal sort of statements about ideology and things like that, when what they want is their problems to be resolved by the political establishment, political system. So faith in the political system in Keralam is at an all-time low. We did a survey in November of last year, October-November, which says 68% of Malayalis are dissatisfied with the current UDF, LDF. And they're not dissatisfied with them as parties, they're dissatisfied with them because of what they have done for the last, or they have not done for the last several years. So that is the pulse, that madhi enough, and that they want change, we want development, we want progress. And it is our job as a political party to tell them we are the only ones who are able to deliver that change and development.
So you are saying that the people are fed up with both these fronts. But what are the major hurdles for the BJP to move forward?
The hurdles traditionally was twofold. There were two very important hurdles, both deliberately manufactured by the LDF, UDF. One was that we were made untouchable for a lot of Malayalis. We are communal, BJP is communal, BJP is Vargyavadi, BJP is pro only one religion, is anti everybody else. That narrative has obviously poisoned a number of Malayalis, especially of the minority community, for the last 25 years. The second thing that was a hurdle for the BJP was that BJP would never win. BJP is not a winning party. NDA is not a winnable coalition. Now, both of those have been dismantled with a lot of effort. First one was dismantled by our outreach and showcasing the last 12 months of Narendra Modi ji. Before Narendra Modi ji, we could only say that, look, this is not us. Now, with 12 years of Narendra Modi ji, we have chapter and verse to say, look, nobody has been discriminated. Our Prime Minister himself is saying, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. And our governance is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. And then you have people like me who are utterly secular to our core and our bone, heading the party. So that according to me, 95% of that narrative has been demolished and proved to be untrue. The second about BJP not being a winning party is something I have experienced myself during the Nilamur by-election, when many voters who should be by their profile traditional BJP voters, young, urban, nationalists, would choose to vote for a party against the candidate who they dislike, saying that BJP is a wasted vote. But after the local body elections, and after winning Tirunelveli Corporation and these municipalities and this Gram Panchayat, that narrative has been shattered. Because arresting a corporation after 45 years of it being controlled by the CPM, which even the Congress couldn't do. Congress has a 4-time MP there. He also could not, with the Congress party, get the corporation to vote for the Congress, which we have done. So that narrative is also 80-90% shattered. So here we have a vision of development, a track record of 12 years of development. We have a vision of inclusive development, Sabka Saath Sabka, 12 years of that. And we have now an absolutely clear architecture for the future of Keralam called the Margarega for Vikasit Keralam. So how we are positioning this vision is exactly as India was in 2014, Kerala was in 2026. People were fed up, people were frustrated at corruption, at everything, and the same is true here today. People voted for change there, got Narendra Modi ji and got 12 years of development and growth in India. Same the people aspire to do here. So that is the broad theme of what we are doing today. And the two impediments to our growth have been effectively shattered starting from the Lok Sabha elections of 2024.
So you have two major rivals. But among them, who is the number one rival?
No, there is no such thing. How can we consider any of them number one or number two? They are both in an alliance. In 27 states and 8 union territories, the CPM and Congress are in a formal political alliance. Why are they in a political alliance? Because they are the same. They think the same. Their politics is the same. They are left of center. They are not only left of center, that is the academic analysis of their politics, but they have the same corruption. They have the same view towards Shabrimala. They have the same view towards Jamaat-e-Islami and SDPI. They have the same view towards family politics. There is no difference between the two parties. That is why we launched a campaign saying the CPM Congress Randalla Onnana. They are not different, they are one. And so there's no point even considering them to be independent. Because at the end they will adjust their politics. In my Lok Sabha election, why did the Congress win? Because the communists transferred vote to them. In this local body election, there is chapter and verse, I'll tell you, cases where the CPM helped the Congress to win and the Congress helped CPM to win. So, and why do they do that? Because ideologically they're twins. Politically they're twins. And I don't have to prove it to you. Right next door in Tamil Nadu, they're contesting together in an alliance. So why this Nadagam here? Why this drama here? If you're so co-joined at the hip in 27 states and 8 union territories, including in Tamil Nadu where there is an election going on, why this drama here that you are independent, you are separate, you are somehow different? You are not different. So for the BJP NDA, both of them represent what is bad about the state. Both of them represent what is bad about Keralam politics. Both of them represent the reason why people of Kerala are stuck in this cul-de-sac of no development and high unemployment and no investment. It's a good question, but the answer is that both are number one.
But Rahul Gandhi is raging constantly, continuously in his corner meetings and rallies. There is an understanding between the BJP and the CPIM to make Kerala Congress Mukt.
No, Congress Mukt, if anybody is making it, is Rahul Gandhi. While I am happy that he's trying to give me the credit for it or give us the credit for it, he is single-handedly making Congress Mukt Haryana, he is single-handedly making Congress Mukt Delhi, he is single-handedly making Congress Mukt Bihar, he is making... So the credit should go to him. Thank you, but we don't want to take your credit. Look, when did Rahul Gandhi ever speak and utter a word of truth that we should start believing him today? He has from 2014 only talked lies. Whether it is EVM, whether it is voter list, whether it is Justice Loya, whether it is X or Y or Z. He claims to be a protector of constitution when he goes abroad on his 60 holidays per year. And here he is gale miloing the Jamaat-e-Islami. Now, look, you can fool some people some of the time. But you can't fool all the people all the time. And you certainly cannot fool Malayalis. That I want to tell you upfront and straight. Rahul Gandhi is paradropped into Wayanad and wins in Wayanad not because of his charm, wit, personality or intelligence. None of them he has. He wins there because of the Indian Union Muslim League and the Jamaat-e-Islami. That is the start and the stop of that equation. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra wanders all the way from Uttar Pradesh, comes running to Wayanad to contest when her brother leaves. Why? Because of that. Not because she has 2 votes there on her name. So why would we make Rahul Gandhi suddenly a pundit of political wisdom? Number one. Number two, the odds of the CPM and the BJP coming to an alliance or understanding is as high as a snowball's chance in hell. I'll tell you why. Even if I, for pragmatic political reasons, wants to do this alliance, my party will never let me do it 1 inch because the CPM has killed and murdered our Karyakartas. Please understand. This is a party with a long history of ill will towards the CPM. Sadanand Master sits in the Rajya Sabha today with 2 legs hacked off by whom? By the CPM. So do you think this party, a party that Narendra Modi ji is a leader of, will allow even 1 minute of understanding with the CPM? It is inconceivable. It is an insult to all these people who have died as martyrs for our party. And it is a deliberate attention to deflect away from the natural question that people are asking. Arey boss, how come you are contesting separately a CPM Congress? Because you are contesting in Tamil Nadu together. So deflect that proactively. Rahul Gandhi is a master at that.
So the elections are beginning and there is a new controversy has arisen, that is FCRA bill. Do you feel that you have been cornered by both the fronts on this matter?
First of all, if anybody is attempting or is living in a dream world that they'll corner us, they can dream. Everybody has a fundamental right to dream. I can't prevent that. Nobody is going to be able to corner us because every lie has a cure and the truth will defeat a lie. And with the Congress party, we have taken a policy decision for every one of their lies, every one of the misinformation, we will defeat it with the truth. FCRA is a law that equally applies to every community, every NGO, regardless of their community, equally. This bill that is being proposed by the Home Ministry is to ensure that the FCRA is not misused for money laundering. It does not have any provision to selectively harm one faith or not harm another faith. This is a manufactured controversy made by a party called the Congress Party who has nothing positive to say about the future of Keralam excepting to say an already bankrupt KSRTC, an already KSRTC which has no buses, you will now give free tickets to people in KSRTC. So a bus that is stuffed full of people and a KSRT that does not have buses and is bankrupt will now find more people coming in and then creating a confusion. That is all his vision is. Our vision goes more than that. And to how do you distract people from that vision? Every day from today till the 9th, I predict to you, the Congress party will invent, design, create a controversy aimed at distracting people from what is most important for them, which is their future. They will try, they will fail. They tried with the deal, they failed. They will try with the FCRA, they failed. What did we do with the FCRA? I said, I tried to convince everybody that this is a non-issue. Some people still weren't convinced. I just requested the Home Minister and the Prime Minister, please defer it. They deferred it. End of matter. Now where will they go? Now today they'll be sitting in a meeting and say, what do we now cook up next? Now the next cook up will be some stray incident in North India. Some missionary somewhere, somebody will get attacked, if not deliberately by their own goons, somebody, that will be the next issue. So this they will keep doing. And that is the tragedy of the Congress party. That a party that was once the old national party and a party that has given leaders like Karunakaran and Uman Chandy in this state is now reduced to this type of politics. So it is what it is. I mean, I have nothing. I mean, I'm the happiest if I see the Congress party go down the tube because it is the best thing for people. But they are doing it themselves. They are self-inflicted. I mean, attacking me. Am I a fool that I will not disclose my assets? I mean, what are they? Am I Rahul Gandhi? I'm not. I'm Rajeev Chandrasekhar, no? So, this is Congress party. Now leave it.
Are you hopeful that you will be able to regain the confidence of the Christians?
I already have their confidence. What is this regain the confidence? Why you think the Congress party has such a hold on the Christians that when they come up with some misinformation, the Christians will blindly follow the Congress party? Now underestimating the intelligence of the Christian community. No, don't. Let us not do that. This is a state where every Malayali is well informed today about the truth and the facts. So nobody is an arbiter, has to sit between the truth and a community. They will discover the truth themselves. The days when a Congress party could sit between the community and the real truth is gone. Those days are over. That is why I say the politics of the Congress party and the left is like a medicine whose sell-by date is expired. They are still doing the same old politics that went out of fashion 10 years, 15 years ago. Of saying lies, confusing people, just getting votes by confusing people. Let them try.
So, what is your estimate, sir?
I have no realistic terms. I'm not being facetious. I'm not trying to be anything other than clear and simple. We are in the running in every seat, excepting for a few seats in Malappuram, okay, where people are still not ready to give us an audience. But we are in contention in every seat. Now, if people make up their mind, reading this, that this is my future, whether I am in Manjeshwaram, whether I am in Kasaragod, whether I am in Kozhikode, whether I am in Palakkad, whether I am in Malambura, whether I am in Wayanad, whether I am in Devikulam, whether I am in Natiga, whether I am in Vaikam or in Trivandrum, if they decide that this is my future, why will they not vote for me? Vote for BJP NDA? Vote for Narendra Modi? So I am not ready to today decide, or you can say I am not equipped to it, or I am not smart enough to be a pundit and say I see the vision so clearly, I know 3.5 crore Malayalis so well as V.D. Sadishan has or Pinarayi Vijayan has. Because somebody told me today Pinarayi Vijayan is very confident. I said, confident about what? After 10 years of this, he is confident of getting another mandate. How? I mean, isn't this the fundamental tenet of democracy? That dissatisfied people throw out an incumbent government and people are dissatisfied. Is there any doubt about that? So I'm not prepared to make any calculated call on number of seats, excepting to say we are contenders, we are fighting hard to gain people's trust in every one of our seats. We have a vision, we have a plan to serve them, we have a vision for the state, and we hope and we pray and we are confident that people are fed up with the Congress and the left and will give us a mandate.
You have won the Tirunelveli Corporation, you won Thrissur Lok Sabha seat, and so in these areas in the constituencies you have some upper hands. So will you be able to translate the positive vibes to other parts? And
we are confident. We are confident. You look at our Karyakartas today; they are very confident. Even in areas where we never had candidates, we never contested, we were never in running. We are in running today. Palakkad, Shobha is doing a fine job of getting the trust of people there. Palakkad used to be a left CPM, left and Congress shootout place. We are certainly going to win that seat. I know for a fact that I can call today. So like that, there's many seats where you will get unexpected results. Results that will defy the expectation of the so-called political pundits.
So you have been in Kerala
1 year.
Almost completed 1 year.
Yeah.
Completed. And you have been taking on big tycoons of Kerala politics like Pinarayi Vijayan, who have been entrenched in the soil of this state for 7 decades.
Yeah.
How do you feel that?
No, I have nothing personal against anybody. I don't make personal attacks on anybody, and I don't think politics, there should be space for any personal attacks. But when there is incompetence and when there is failed governance and when there is corruption, when there is Sabrimala loot, those leaders have to be called out. And I have great respect for him as an individual. He's an older gentleman. He's been many years in politics. But he will go down in the history of Kerala politics as the biggest failure as a chief minister. He will certainly have earned that distinction. And I don't mean it as a disrespect, but it's a fact. And that is what Pinarayi Vijayan's legacy will be. That the last 10 years, he has created the lost decade for Kerala. Kerala could have been in a very different level today if it had not been Pinarayi Vijayan, if it had been a BJP chief minister.
So what is about take on this loot allegation by, your silence on this Sabrimala issue?
Now, silence means if I have to go speak to Rahul Gandhi, if Rahul Gandhi's expectation is that the Prime Minister should call him and tell him about Sabrimala, that's not going to happen. The Prime Minister came to Kochi just a few weeks ago, made a scathing attack on the Congress and the left on Sabrimala, and said very clearly, what did he say very clearly there? He said, if there is a party that will send these people to jail, it is the BJP NDA. And he said that this is Modi's guarantee. And look, with great respect to Rahul Gandhi's sudden faith that he has discovered in Sabrimala, the Congress party is the last party that should talk about Sabrimala. Because the Dallal who is responsible for stealing the gold in Sabrimala there are multiple photographs of him embracing Sonia Gandhi and visiting Sonia Gandhi 5 to 6 times. So Rahul Gandhi should give us a reply. If he is keen on Sabrimala, he should tell us why Sonia Gandhi met Unikrishnapoti. That is what the people of Kerala want. He wants to know what the Prime Minister said. I have clarified. Prime Minister said this in Kochi. Now I am asking him, through you, let him say what Sonia Gandhi's business was with Unikrishnapoti. Was she buying antiques from him to send it to Italy? That's a theory. Is he a contributor to the Congress party from the proceeds of stealing the gold? That is another theory. If Rahul Gandhi is so keen on Sabrimala, he should answer these questions.
One last question.
Yes, I have asked about the FCRA bill. The other day, James Babu, one of the important religious leaders, raised his concern, saying that in this new amendment bill, there is a criteria saying the registration of this NGO should be renewed in only 5 years. And some of the applications were rejected, and the new criteria, they're sharing their anxiety, saying that.
No. Anxiety is what I told you. They are anxious. I spoke to Clemens Pradal, I spoke to Archbishop Clemens, and I explained to him that there is nothing to be anxious about. But there is anxiety. That is why we recommended. And I sent whatever letters I received from the archbishops, I sent it to the government, and the government has deferred the bill. About FCRA, please understand we are living in a world where money laundering is a very, very important issue in a world threatened by terrorism and other forms of violence. And FCRA must not be used as a method to launder money. On that there is, whoever has any anxiety, that will not get diluted. Number one. Number two, FCRA approvals and cancellations are done when any body, I have got many of them approved, got new applications filed and got their clearances, pursued their clearances. They have to be compliant with FCRA. If you don't comply with FCRA, even by a little amount, then the government of India will cancel it. That is a fact. So, if there is anybody's FCRA that has been cancelled, it is because, whether it is a Sindhi organization, whether it's a Hindu organization, whether it's Christian or Muslim or whoever, it is done because they are not in compliance with the FCRA norms. Now, there are many people come and say, no, but we made a mistake, it's a small mistake, minor mistake, can we get the FCRA redone, we are willing to correct it. Fine, then you apply again, and we will certainly support you and talk to people to expedite it. But there is no way around the fact that FCRA, you have to comply with the law. You can't just say, I am sorry I complied with 80% and I didn't comply with 20%, so I should still get FCRA. That will not work. Not with Home Minister Amit Shah ji. Amit Shah ji is a very stickler on all that. If this is the rule, this is the law, you have to follow it 100%. If you follow it, there are no problems. If you don't follow it, then there will be problems, obviously.
Sir, naming of the constituency that was a gateway for BJP to the assembly. Then
they lost.
Do you think the same factors exist that we lost this?
I don't know what the factors were for the loss. I don't know. And I'm not a big believer in studying history, because there's a big difference today. In 2016, when O. Rajeev won, he was a lone warrior. He had no other support. He was a lone person inside the assembly. Corporation was being run by the CPM. Today it's a different world. The corporation is BJP NDA. And people know today, if you get BJP MLAs here, it will accelerate the development process of the region, not just the city. So people know that, and therefore that is not the same as this. Now, to the earlier question, will there be an attempt by the Congress and CPM to transfer votes? I'm sure they will. They did it in my Lok Sabha. I lost. If I had got 8,000 votes more, I would have won. Only 35 days of campaigning. So that they will try. But not easy, because then it almost has to mean that one of the parties has to admit that I have to lose. Not as a name them everywhere. If that case, if Congress decides that I'm going to make CPM the government, and they come to an arrangement or vice versa, then that's fine. Then it will happen as it is. It will be what it will be.